Hi there, welcome to this devotion. Have you ever heard of the fairy tale Iron Henry? Well, the story goes that this princess, she drops this golden ball of hers into a pond and can't get it back. There's a frog that spots this happening and he seizes on the opportunity and he says to the princess, I'll get you the ball if you promise to take me back to your palace and make me your best friend. She reluctantly agrees. He gets the ball for her, and yeah, we've all seen the movie. She grabs the ball and she runs and hightails it out of there and leaves the poor frog behind. Him not to be outdone, he doesn't give up. He manages to find her room and gets to her and reminds her of the deal. So even when she stays with him, she's not that convinced that he's got to be her friend. So I'm sure by now you recognize this story. It was written by the Grimm brothers a long time ago. And you probably know the ending. You know, she kisses a frog, he turns into a prince, and they ride off into the sunset happily ever after. But did you know that the brothers Grimm had a different version of that story? And did you know that this was actually a German folklore? And they have various versions of this story, or various ends to this version of the story. I've titled this little devotion Iron Henry after one of these versions. The Iron Henry version also has the frog magically changing into a prince, and after he changes into a prince, this beautiful carriage, his beautiful carriage in fact, it arrives with his magnificent horses to come and fetch him. And the grandeur of it all gives you a hint of what the princess can expect to this place where she's being taken by a prince off into the sunset. But on the carriage is one of the prince's servants. And as they ride off, they hear this loud crackling sound coming from Henry, the servant. The prince asks Henry if the carriage is busy breaking up because of this loud cracking noise. But Henry replies, "Oh no, my lord, it's just my heart. When you were living in the pond, when you were a frog, I suffered such great pain that I bound my heart in iron bands to stop it from breaking. For iron is stronger than grief," Henry says. "But now you're human again, and the iron bands are falling off because love is stronger than iron." What a cool ending. I can only think this was changed because the focus went from the princess and the prince to Henry. But I love this ending. And because just like Iron Henry, our fragile hearts get broken for so many reasons. For so many reasons. Someone who's supposed to love us, they express love in an unloving way. And they're wrong, and it hurts. Someone who's supposed to protect us, they end up being the very ones that hurt us. Let someone into your heart and they say we are committed forever, and they don't. We love someone and they pass away, and it hurts. And we say things like we'll never love again, or because it hurts too much. And like Iron Henry, we bound our hearts in iron and to protect ourselves. These bands of iron around our heart to avoid disappointment. And it affects the way we love. It affects the way we love others. It affects the way we love ourselves, and definitely affects the way we love God. God is hugely concerned about our hearts. The state of our heart, the state of our deepest being is what is most important about us to God. And again, we find these commitments that God has made to heal our hearts. Psalm 34, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 137, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up the wounds. 2 Chronicles 1, the God of all comfort who comforts us in our troubles so that we can comfort those who are troubled with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Ezekiel 36, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. Matthew 5, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. The amount of scripture that records God's commitment to heal and love the brokenhearted is absolutely astounding. I hope that your walk in life draws you nearer to God and dearer to God. Because once you get nearer and dearer to God, you find that love starts breaking those iron bands, those shackles, those calluses of your heart. I hope that you see this love of God affecting the way that you love yourself, that you love others, because love is stronger than iron. Until we meet again, God bless.